So let's see. What is an era? Well, we have the European exploration era, the colonization era, the American Revolution era, and the Constitution era. We have a few more, but this is about as far as we're going to get between now and Christmas. So, what do you think an era is? An era is a distinct period of history with a particular feature or characteristic, which means they have a particular way that they can be described. For instance, this is a picture of the American Progress by John Gass that is used to illustrate Western expansion, but also the Industrial Revolution that happens within the same time frame. So whereas they're happening at the same time, they each have their own characteristics. You can also have a chronological era of events where things are happening sequentially and one causes the other. For example, we'll start our year looking at European exploration, and then the English colonies decided to settle for colonization. And then later on, the colonies would decide they want their independence. We'll look at the American Revolution. And then finally, this semester, they have to create a government, and therefore we'll be looking at the Constitution. And each of these eras has their own characteristics that help us distinguish them one from the other. For instance, if you're talking Spain, France, England, God, Gold, Glory, or the Columbian Exchange, then of course I know we're speaking of European exploration. But if you're talking about the characteristics, the PEC's characteristics of the 13 colonies, Mayflower Compact or Virginia House of Burgesses, I know we're talking colonization. Characteristics are distinct features that tie themselves to a particular era, such as dates, people, events, documents, or anything else that you can think of that would distinctively distinguish one era or particular event from another. So here's a sneak peek at the eras that we're going to be analyzing this year. We have exploration, colonization, American Revolution, Constitution, Young Republic, Manifest Destiny, Industrial Revolution, Reform, Age of Jackson, Sectionalism, Civil War, and Reconstruction. Now, what is an era?